Welcome back to another episode of UK Webcast. Thank you for tuning in. This is the first video that we're filming this year. So we're pretty excited to create content.
New year starts in February.
Yeah. Plus it's been a very long time.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
We said after
It's February.
It's the one thing we say we're not
we're
going
gonna
to.
yeah. We literally
Sorry.
said that. Stick to the script. We don't have a script, guys.
Yeah, it's allowed.
This episode I think is titled Penny for Your Thoughts. Yes. So Natasha, over
to me. Penny for Your Thoughts is a little segment that we've decided to curate, and it's kind of like everybody talks about one thing that they've been thinking about or they've experienced or they would like to share with you guys and with the rest of us. So I'm going to be learning about some new things today, and so are you. I can't wait to start. I think, who goes first?
Malo.
Okay, Valo will
Yes.
go first.
I'll go first. So, let me tell you guys. For me, I love puzzles. I love crosswords. I love sudokus, I guess. I just love crossword shit.
I like games.
So, yeah, I like games. So, I've been playing, I think most of you have seen it, either on Twitter, mostly on Twitter, yes. We've been seeing this game called Wordle being played like people have been posting the results on the TL and mainly. So the thing with Wordle is it's like a crossword puzzle. So it's a 5-letter word puzzle. So the thing is it's a web game. It doesn't have an app or anything. But then very soon they're going to New York Times bought Wordle, so soon it's going to probably be on New York Times most of the time. So, yeah. So it's a game. Basically, what is that? There's a Wordle every day. Like there's a 5-letter word that's supposed to be correct every day.
Wait, so a Wordle is like a riddle word, a word riddle.
Something like that. Yes.
I
So
like that.
it's 5 letters. It's 5 letters in a word. So it's most of. I don't know if there's more words. I haven't looked much into that, but I've seen there's a complex part of it. So every day there's a Wordle. So every day you have to guess a word, a 5-letter word that's for that day.
And it's always 5 letters.
It's always 5 letters.
I'm so curious.
'Cause,
Can you show us after this?
Yeah, I'll show you. Okay. So the thing is, for the game, you can guess the first word. And then it will show you immediately you enter, because that's you have 6 tries. The whole grid is 6 by 5, 5 by 6. So you have to guess 5-letter words, and it's 6 tries. So when you guess the first one, it will show you whether you have like one word that is correct, one letter that is correct in the word, and so basically that's how it goes. So when the tiles are black, that means that word is not in that letter is not in the word. When the tile is green, that means that letter is in the word and it's at the correct place. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get.
And then the yellow tile, when it turns yellow, that means that letter is in the word, but it's not in the right spot. So you just have to go like that, guessing. The people who get it in the first try, okay, for the people who get it in the first try, I think you're cheating. But then, okay, or you can get it in the second try. Sometimes it gets a bit difficult because it can be like, there was one juicy where it was like a word ending with IGHT. It can be might, it can be right, it can be fight, it can be. So people are just trying, and then it's the first letter is not turning green.
Yeah.
So many people are
So
frustrated.
you have to try from like A to.
You have to, you have to try like all the words that might be that, all the letters that might have formed that word.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
sometimes
so fun.
it gets frustrating, but it's such a fun game. Especially most people I see do it in the morning. It
Opens up your mind.
opens up your mind. Like
Yeah.
Shamsha bongo.
yeah. So it's really fun.
Ooh.
I enjoy it personally.
Is
and
it
that's
something like you do? Like, is it something like you can do when you're anxious? I feel like it's such a good sport.
Yeah,
to
you can.
practice.
Yeah,
like
you
when,
can.
You know, to distract you
Mm.
because you're learning.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very
Actually,
nice.
I've learned so many words because there's some words I don't even use, and then I'm
Yeah.
finding them there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so how was I supposed to think this is the word?
Yeah, and then now you go check the word later.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just
okay.
wondering how many five-letter words are there, and they
There's
can be
so
there for
many.
everything.
There are so many. And then the thing is, so far there's in the word the letters don't repeat each other.
Mhm.
Like you can't find a word with two double
Wow.
L's or an L and an L somewhere. Yeah. So far
Because
that's what
then
I've
it
seen.
gets too easy.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Very.
Mm.
I love that.
I'd like
I've been
to try.
seeing it. I've been seeing guys.
Me
putting
too. I've
their
been
scores.
saying. Me too. I've
Like,
been saying
what
it.
is
Yeah.
this?
Me too. I need to like a word puzzle, but I was like, what's the hype? Now I know the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Penny, for my thoughts, since it's 2022, I wanted to talk about democracy and how, I wanted to get your opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to know, do you think democracy is real? Or it's a conspiracy theory?
I think it's real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely
I think it's real.
Yeah.
You know how Kenyans usually say, everyone already knows who's won.
Yeah.
Or like, hiyo ishaibiwa, you know,
Yeah, but
vifaranga
I-
vya kuku, nini nini.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering. My question is, if no one believes it's real, then what's the point? Why are we wasting so much money to do an election if it's already been decided who's gonna win?
You know? And that's been like the battle in my head for a very long time, like me wondering if I'm really gonna vote this year. Because I feel like I'm always pro-voting. I'm always pro-voting, but then also I have like the things, the thoughts, the thoughts in my head, just thinking like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the fucking point? Because even when you go vote, I feel like they've already decided who's gonna be in office. You know, so I'm just feeling like I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah.
I'm just being cheated on. You know, I feel like they're literally cheating on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that democracy is real, but obviously in a country that a lot of corruption is like taking place, I feel like it's hard to practice it. Yeah, that's what I feel.
I was watching yesterday on the news and they were saying how IBC was saying how there's a problem because young people aren't registering to vote. And I'm like, but young people are very apathetic towards it. And now they were discussing, it was Lilian Muli and a guy and a girl, both young people. And they were discussing like, why do you think people aren't registering to vote? And I'm like, it's because they don't even believe in it in the first place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think IBC's first mission should be to restore the faith of the people, of young people, especially because we are the same people who, like, for us it's so ingrained in our childhood, the 2007, the 2013. We are the majority and we've experienced all this, you know.
Exactly.
So it's like, is it even real anymore? So you need to restore the faith of young Kenyans in IBC, basically. Yeah, and if whatever resources that they have for civic education, it is civil, a project. They should use it in restoring the faith of Kenyans, so that even if you're going to vote for an independent candidate, you wake up to like use your voice, you know. And it's all about self-expression. You tell me that whatever I said is counting, so that even if the majority have their way, the minority have their say. So even if I'm the only one who voted for that person, I want to see my one vote there, you know. And then I feel like that will also take away from the whole idea of we have to vote for these two blocks. We usually act like there's only two candidates.
You know.
There's so many people. Do your research. do your research and don't be afraid to vote for the underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
That's true.
Because I feel like we're so scared to vote for the underdog because we know
It's like it
he's
doesn't
never gonna
even
make
count.
it first.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Because people are looking at these candidates.
Yeah, and older folks usually ask you they're like, you're wasting your vote, and I'm like, what do you mean I'm wasting my vote? I woke up to go say who I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, democracy doesn't start at the top; it starts at the grassroots. So know who your MCA is before knowing anyone else.
Yeah.
Know who your MCA is, because that's the person who hata ukipata namba yake na msumbue. You're the one who's putting him in office.
Yeah.
Call him, tell him, what are you going to do for me? You know,
Yeah.
like just be proactive and then start at the very, very grassroots, then build up. It's a web. So the web doesn't start at it there. The web starts the very base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was seeing Bonnie's have you watched Bonnie's movie?
I haven't.
What is it called? I've forgotten, but I watched it. And I remember
Softie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Softie. Yes, and there are like so many clips on him, like during when he was like vying for MP at Starehe, you know, and his team was like, they were actually calling them people of Starehe and telling them like, this is what we're gonna do for you. And I feel like they should call us, you know, to tell us, you know, what are you gonna do for us, you know.
And Nini, one of the participants in yesterday's discussion was saying how mneka civic education, let's say kwa newspapers na kwa TV. How many young people watch newspapers and TV? If IBC wants to reach young people, they should start a TikTok account. Those were her exact words. I've forgotten her name, I'm sorry. But those are her words. And she said, yeah, if IBC wants to reach young people, they should be on TikTok, they should be on Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
That's where civic education is going.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good platform to disseminate the information from.
Yeah.
Then people will share.
Yeah, I
share.
agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the whole point of the majority, is you have to capture the majority. If you're calling it democracy and you're not capturing the majority, then it loses its sanctity. So I think, yeah, it's important that they do what Mwendwa is advocating for and educate and strengthen the faith of the masses.
Yeah.
And young people are what percent in Kenya? What?
A big percentage.
60, 70? I don't know. But I know it's a lot. So it has to count for something.
Oh, I didn't think it would be like that. So that's like, I feel like I was in the group. I was really enjoying that conversation.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to talk about a topic that is not really new. I feel like everyone knows about it, but I want to talk about mental health and I feel like we say it enough times, but we don't really mean it when you say speak up, you know.
Yeah.
I just want to say when the first time you get a symptom you're not 100, I feel like you should speak up before it's too late, before you sink in too deep and you can't, it's hard to get. Obviously you can't overcome everything and anything, but it shouldn't take you for you to hit rock bottom to be able to speak up or to be able to seek help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being aware that you're not okay, you know. Just tracking your behavior, tracking your steps, seeing just, I feel like that's why journaling is so important, because sometimes you go back and say, hiya,
That's what I was thinking.
you know, oh shit, actually I might not be okay, because you get to see a transition, over here I was okay, but I've been sinking, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
So it's to keep track of
it's
that.
to keep track of your emotions, keep track of how you're feeling, and immediately you feel you're not okay, please speak up before it's too late, before you feel like you can't get yourself out of that hole, you know what I'm saying? Pick up that phone and call your friend, just be I'm not okay, I feel like I need help, I feel like I can't sleep, can you sleep with me? You know, things like that. I feel like they really come a long way.
Yeah.
So for me, I just feel like I'd urge people to just open up and speak up, and don't be scared to be vulnerable. Don't be scared to say like you're not okay.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like there's a lot of stigma.
Yeah, I feel like
that.
a lot of people don't like talking about how they feel, because
Yeah.
also like sometimes obviously you feel like you're burdening other people with your problems.
Exactly.
And the thing is, like sometimes it might be constant. So now you're like, kwani now I'll call Washuka
Yeah,
or Tash
how many
every
times,
day
you know?
to talk about this.
Yeah.
Even then they're probably getting tired of like how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
But I feel like if you have a safe space, honestly, like your friends won't get tired.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
won't get tired
that's
of
true.
listening to you.
And as a friend, I feel like it's the small things.
Mhm.
It's that asking, did you eat today? What time did you sleep? You know, have you gotten out of bed? Did you shower?
Did you
Like,
shower?
how you,
Yeah.
you know, small stuff like those, because it's the little things that also show the symptoms, you know.
Yeah.
And telling them, let's go for a walk.
Yeah,
Like, it's really or just a phone call, how was your day?
yeah.
Or just tell them a funny story. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
not even about, you don't even have to talk about the situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's to distract
Distract
them.
them.
To distract
Yeah.
them, exactly, yeah. And I feel like once you notice like your loved one, anyone close to you is just like being unusual, being distant, they don't want to do the things that used to excite them, just I feel like just reach out and just ask them like, you know, babe, are you
Yeah.
okay? You know, like, and it's okay, just create that safe space amongst like your spaces for people to be able to speak up
Yeah.
when they're
That's
not
true.
okay. Don't
Yeah.
like never get tired of helping your loved ones.
Yeah.
You know, get out of like that funk, because it does come a long way.
Yeah.
It comes a really, really long way. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's today, guys. Yeah, preaching.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like it's everything that you guys have said is literally I can't believe this is the first recording of Penny for your thoughts, because
Yeah.
it's been very encompassing, and it's literally about the people. It's not about the other things we do. It's just about bearing your soul and talking about the things you're doing. So you're playing a game,
Yeah.
you're voting, you're waking up in the morning and you're not feeling okay. And I guess that highlights the fact that humanity is really, we're here because of like one another.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so for me, my topic was the stars and alignment. And the reason I thought of the phrase, because I thought of its synonyms and then what it means. So like the fates align, the constellations align. So they all mean that factors that were not necessarily seen to have a chance of working end up working, and then so something happens, something good or bad, whatever you like, you know.
Yeah.
So constellations are made up of as much billions of stars. The population, our world earthly population, it's made up of billions of people. In that way, we're similar to stars, where they say we're made of stardust or something. So some of those stars, not all the stars make up constellations. Some of those stars make up constellations. So like Steph was talking about, like who we are voting for, those stars that we put up, or those stars that appear as constellations, they come from among us. They are us, our leaders are us, our friends, our family, our society, our nation. It's all us. So in the same way, like stars, I would say for our stars to align, the best we can do is be stars, you know, like let's just be the stars that we are. So we shine bright like a star, we are incandescent. That means like we're passionate about the things we like, the people we like, you know, and that we are secure. And you know, like a star, you know, a star will be there. A star is fixed. It's not like a kaleidoscope where the stars are the ones falling. It's like stars are actually fixed. We are the ones like spinning around stars. So I don't know, we have a lot of power within us. We are really like, we are the people, like make that shit alive. Have faith in it. you guys need to do what you need to do to make us have faith in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, so I'm happy that this is the video we're doing as a first video for the year.
Yeah. Me
Because it just makes the beginning so
It feels like we're aligned.
the stars have aligned. I also think the stars have aligned. So for us to be here today together.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
I didn't know like I needed that.
Mhm.
Like these conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything, like even thinking about even before we got here to where we're filming today, even how we started filming here was so coincidental. Like, I just, to add on to what you're saying,
Yeah.
alignment sometimes feels coincidental, but sometimes it also takes work. For example, when you're talking about like stars aligning, I thought of how, like within yourself, like to tie mental health to alignment, within yourself, there's different faculties and functions of your body as a human being, right? And somehow, I feel like for you to feel okay, you have to align all of them. Like you have to have understanding, like from whatever superior being you have. You have to have vision. You have to use your voice. You have to open up your heart.
I just wanted to say that you have to open up your heart.
Yeah, you have to clean your gut so that you're able to listen to your instinct. You need to embrace your sexuality and embrace your creativity, and you need to be rooted, and grounded and secure in who you are, where you come from, where you're going. And if all that is in alignment, like if you're taking care of, let's say, like you're running, so you're grounded, if you're keeping a good diet, if you're sleeping enough so that your mind is resting.
Outside. I walked outside a few minutes ago. I came back in. I was like,
wow.
Yeah.
Or like even a stretch, like it's the small things that put you into alignment. Sometimes even that stretching, it's like you feel like you've stretched yourself back into, like you unbend the parts that feel bent. I hope this year is a year of alignment.
Yeah, for real.
I'd like to believe it is. Yeah. That feels so nice. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
That feels good.
We'll be having these segments throughout the year.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys will enjoy them. If there's even anything you guys want to talk about, Penny, for your thoughts in the comments, you can. Very
even
welcome
you can
to.
give us like more ideas to like talk about.
Yeah.
Like, what should we talk about for our penny for our thoughts segment?
And give us a penny of,
Your thoughts.
Can we give them pennies?
yeah, penny for your thoughts.
That's our video for today. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, please, okay, I said share.
Yeah.
We're rusty.
I'm insisting. I'm insisting. Please share. And then, so we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
But it's going to be so interesting. You have to watch it.
Yeah.
You have to watch.
You have to watch the next one. You have fun. Well,
Okay. Toodles.
bye-bye.
Tika zikwenye.
When you say when you wanna
Kwa hivi.
kwa hivi. Nisikia.